To bring your hands together at the heart and take a long, full breath. We'll intend a wellness session for vitality. Take an inhale to go up, a little back bend, and on your exhale, bring your hands down. You're welcome to do a vinyasa with me, or you can meet in down dog. So if you're doing the vinyasa, you'll bend the elbows and take an inhale to come up. Inhale, lift your hips, and you can add a push-up, down dog. Now hold the calves towards the floor and just breathe. Hips are pushing back, heels are pressing down, shoulder blades are wide. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, come up to your hands, halfway position, so you're stretching out your legs and your back. Go all the way up. Take an inhale, a little bit of a back bend here. Exhale over, so this is half moon. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. You can let a hand down, you can cross a foot, and you can add rotations if you would like. There you are. Hi, Cheryl. Breathe in. Your screen froze for just a moment, but here you are. Inhale. Enjoy the fullness of the breath, expanding the side body. Now take an inhale to go up. We're going to go over, and the one hand can come down your leg, and inhale into that rib cage that's expanded to the sky. You can rotate down. You can inhale and rotate up, stretching, opening. Follow your intuition on what you need today. Breathe in. Breathe in. And then you're going to be coming back. The feet are on the floor. Add a little back bend here. And then I'm going to have us come down to the floor, hands down. Now, you can do a knee down position, which is like cat-cow, or you can come back to down dog. And then you're going to be lifting your hips, lower back, middle back, upper back, get a stretch, and then tucking your chin, upper back, middle back, lower back, get a stretch. So down dog, up dog articulation, or you can modify with cat-cow, spinal articulation, or you can do a little of both. When you need a modification, you can go to cat-cow. If you would like to take this onto down dog, up dog, you're doing that variation. We're waking up the back, sending energy through the spine, giving each part of our back some attention. Breathe in, some wellness. Good. One more of whatever you're doing, and then we're going to meet in a down dog. Breathe in and exhale. Down dog. And if you can inhale and push those heels a little closer, go for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, shift forward. You're in a plank. Now we're going to lower all the way down until the hips are on the floor and open the hands further away, wider and further away, and then come up and hold swan. Now, if you want it harder, bring your hands in closer to you. If you want it easier, bring your arms a little further away and wider. So hold that place, breathe in fully. Beautiful, guys. Neck is easy. Keep opening, keep stretching. Breathe in fully. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, lower, and then hands beside your hips or at your low back, and inhale, come up and breathe. Breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, take an inhale. And then we're going to bow, which is hands to your feet or ankles, and 1 or 2. Come up. Breathe. Make sure your neck feels easy. Inhale. Relax for a moment and either take your other foot or do a second repetition. Dhanurasana. Inhale, come up. Inhale. And then exhale, lower. Now, we're going to be pushing back into a toe under child's pose so that your feet get a stretch. Take an inhale. And then come into a forearm plank. You're going to, if you would like, you can go to your hand plank. We're just going to hold for 10 here. 10, 2, 3, good, Jean, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you're welcome to stay here, or if you would like to do a side plank, come to the side, open up, Vasisthasana. Breathe in. 6, good, stretch out. Open up, inhale, and we're going to go to the other side. I'll just face you, but you can go to the other side. Open up. Good, Jean. Yeah, just do what you need, Jean. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to come over to a downward dog. Press your heels back. Hold 5. And then look up at your hands. Take a step or a jump. Halfway position. Go all the way up. Now even into a back bend. Lift your heart. Inhale. Samastitihi. Hands at the heart. Take a sip and I'll meet you back here in Samastitihi. Inhale. And open the arms up into a 5-pointed star. The arms are like a T. The legs are opened up like an upside down V. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana. You're going to forward fold, hands on the floor. Pull on the floor for a little bit more. Breathe in fully and exhale, release. Inhale, and if you'd like to add on, interlace the fingers at the low back, let the arms go over. Inhale, and then on the exhale, hands go to your feet. You can exhale and pull yourself a little closer towards the window of your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on the 1, walk your hands forward. Now this is a hammock posture, so it's like down dog plus your wide-legged pose. Press your hands into the floor. Breathe in. Either stay here, or if you would like to add 3 transitions, you'll lift your heels, articulate through your lower back, go into a wide up dog, and then exhale, tuck. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Press it back, heels drop, lift your heels, optional. Low back, middle back, upper back, stretch it out. Good, inhale. Good, Karen. Exhale, tuck. Heels. 1 more. Breathe in. Yeah, that a girl. And exhale, tuck. Come back, your heels are pressed. Walk your hands more underneath you, and then your hands can go up to each hip bone. You're going to press all the way up and even go beyond if your blood pressure feels steady. Take your time if you need to. You may have a different blood pressure adjustment time. Now your hands are at the heart. You can step or walk your feet in together, samastitihi, really good. Now we're going to take the right foot forward and the left foot back. This is a pyramid pose, so notice how your feet are in line with the respective hip bones. We'll take 3 humongous circles. If you need to do more, please do. Breathe in. Exhale, catch the hands, maybe just to interlace. Maybe you're doing a namaste or elbow hold. Take an inhale. Shoulders are open. Exhale, forward fold. The gaze will change. It's probably towards that right foot or shin. Parsvottanasana. Notice how your left hip needs to steer forward and your right hip steers back. We're going to take another inhale and use your strong legs to push your spine up and back. We're going to lift up those arms. Breathe in, inhale. You can even lift up your heels. That's a bonus. Lower your heels with control. You're never just plopping onto the floor. Hands to the heart and then come up, samastitihi. And then the other leg about 4 feet deep. I'm going to turn sideways. So your feet are in line with the hips. Reach up, breathe in. When your arms are overhead, you'll notice you can take a fuller breath. Much fuller breath. Here we go. The hands are going to interlace or namaste behind you or hold on to the elbows. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, hinge. You're looking towards the left toes. Notice the relaxation in the body, even though you're balancing. We're going to push the feet into the floor, come up beyond vertical and go into an extension in the spine. And the arms can lift. The heels can lift. There's a moment of balance here. All the toes have weight. Now we're going to lower the heels with our control and as opposed to just plopping down. Good. Hands at the heart. Let those feet join. Samastitihi. Grab a sip. Meet me back at the mat in samastitihi. Really good job. We're going to open up the legs, inner thighs, and hamstrings. This is a really nice triangle pose. I like this. So you're going to be taking the arms out to 5-pointed star. Your legs out to 5-pointed star. Inhale, lift up your right toes, and you're going to face them towards the wall that your right hand is facing. Exhale out over your leg. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then when you're running out of that room, you've got your triangle. Classically, the arm is up, or would you like to take it over your ear today? You can experiment. Would you like to take that behind your back today? What's calling you today? Good. Pretend your back's against a wall. Lengthen through the knees, but not hyperextended. Now the breath, that powerful breath, go into the upper rib cage in particular. Notice your body will give in to the posture, and you might feel like you can lengthen your elbow more, or you can go to the floor more. Just notice. Now act like someone's pulling your arm. Take an inhale. Come up, up, up. Woo! Pivot. This is 5-pointed star. Pivot the other toes. Here we go. Inhale. Go out, and down. Good. All right, this top arm could go over your ear. Maybe you could take it behind your back. Good. Just find out, what are your needs today? Now breathe fully into that top rib cage in particular. The posture keeps moving a little, doesn't it? You might open up a side, or your inner thigh opens up, or your elbow lengthens more. That a girl. Take that inhale. Now as you exhale, that long arm helps pull you up. Good. Pivot the toes back in. Hands come to the heart. Let your feet come together. Ooh, nice. Step or jump, and then let's do a sip, samastitihi, and after that. Very good. Beautiful. Your legs are feeling wonderful. As you're standing in samastitihi, lift and spread the toes. Right arm comes up and back. Let your right fingertips hold onto your foot or your ankle. Reach your left arm forward. Take an inhale. Now we're going to be adding on a foot push, so now you're in Natarajasana, dancer. Take an inhale. Gracefully come back. Good job. Hands to your heart. Notice how this whole side feels more spacious. Lift and spread your toes. The other arm comes up and back. Hold on to your foot or ankle. Now inhale. We're going to add on, if you would like, a push into that hand. Neck is soft, breath is open. We're going to take a bigger inhale. Whoa, come up more gracefully than I. Slowly bring that foot up, Samasthiti. Really good. Let's take a sit. Meet me at the mat. In Samasthiti. Inhale. This is the tree pose. Lift and spread your toes a few times. Take your foot up to your calf or your inner thigh. And I'm going to lift up the arms as an option. I'll have to do that anyway at first. We'll hold for 10 and then we'll add on some options. Really good. If you care to add on some type of shoulder release, you can. Maybe a namaste reverse or an interlaced finger position. Good. Now the hands are going to be coming back to Samasthiti. You can turn your torso away from the knee that's in the air. And then turn towards the front. Lower that foot, Samasthiti. Good. Lift and spread the toes. Take your other foot up to your calf usually, or that inner thigh, just not your knee. The arms will grow to the sky. You'll be lengthening up. Your energy's up. You're rooted down and you're growing up. This inhale can add on a cow face pose or a finger interlace position if you'd like. Your head's back against that forearm. Take an inhale. Let your hands come together at the heart. We're going to be rotating the torso away from the knee that's in the air. We're going to take an inhale. Exhale, face the front of the room. Lower that foot. Samasthiti. Nice job. Open up. Now the lifting of your right toes towards the fingers wall is first. So it's triangle. And then if you care to take a different variation, please do. If you would like to take the fingertips down and lift up the leg, let me move away from the wall. That's a super fun balance pose for 10. You can even hold on to that foot that's in the air and add that on. 10. Take another inhale to stretch out. Lower that foot. 4 feet deep. Arms out, 5-pointed star. Lift and spread your toes. Reach out. Let the fingertips, if you're adding on, fingertips down. Float up. And if you'd like to add on, bend that top knee, open that foot up. Take an inhale, stretch out everything, float back up, hands to the heart. Woo! Grab a sit, meet me back here. Really nice. Wonderful job. Inhale. Take the feet out, wide, 5-pointed star. In this one, your feet can lift your right toes towards the right wall, bend the knee, and I do love a little Vinyasa approach here. So if you're compelled to bend that knee a few times and kind of make sure it's tracking well, the knee ends up over the ankle. The palms lift like a T, they're facing up. Now your spine is right in the middle. You're going to open up your gaze to that right hand. If it's too hard, walk your feet in together. If it's too easy, walk your feet further apart. 10, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. 3. Open up your heart with your breathing. Open up your chest with your breathing. Take an inhale. Now let your forearm, your right forearm, come to your thigh and your left arm over. Extended side angle. Now you're welcome to take this hand down. You may even take that arm behind you. Now get ready, release the arms. Here we go, pushing up. Now check that that knee stays put, just your torso goes back. Keep that knee 90. Yep. Take another inhale. That spine comes back to vertical. Press that right knee long. We're in a 5-pointed star. Pivot your left toes. Bend the left knee a few times. Make sure it doesn't droop medially. That's what sometimes can happen as women. Our hips are wider than our knees, and that knee can accidentally go in medially. Now the knee is on top of the ankle. Your arms are open, palms up. Yeah, I like that visual confirmation. Then you get in touch with how it feels with your visual confirmation. Gaze over that hand. That a girl. Yeah. Pretend that your back's against a wall. Your legs are against, yeah, that's awesome. That was great. Good, Cheryl. Breathe fully into your heart. Breathe fully into your chest. Now this front forearm can go to your thigh. Your other arm can go over your ear. If you want to keep on going, this left hand can go down towards the floor. Yep, maybe the right arm hooks behind. You all are doing wonderful. Get ready. Push with your strong leg muscles to the original warrior 2. Go up and back. And Parvati Virabhadrasana, reverse warrior. Sink that left knee is on top of the ankle. Take another inhale. Exhale to come back up to warrior 2. Take your toes forward. Exhale, forward fold. Monitor your blood pressure. Now when you're here, I like to even use my knuckles on the mat. Bend one knee and then bend the other. Bend one knee and bend the other. And maybe you'll go a little lower as your hips warm up. We're going to stay on one side. It could be that you just stay at 90 degrees. It could be that you go down. Could add a wrap. Beautiful. Good, Jean. All right. Take another inhale. And then let's push you over to the other side. And maybe you'll lift up, maybe you'll wrap. Good. Play around down there. 10. Let the breath guide you to relaxing the muscles that are tight. Now, if you would like to take Maldrasana, it's right down the middle. If that doesn't serve you, you can always take Happy Baby and Malasana. Or excuse me, yeah, I meant to say this is Malasana. So you can take this pose or Happy Baby as a backup plan. Awesome. 5, 4. When you look down at your arches, you should be able to put a couple quarters under each arch. In other words, you have an arch. Make sure you're not kind of collapsing inward so you're not pronating. All right, the functional fitness inhale is to come up, no hands. And now let your blood pressure adjust so you're very steady. And then when you're steady, let's grab a sip, samasthiti. And we're going to take an inhale to lift the arms. Now your feet are in line with your respective hips. And this is Utkatasana. We're going to place the hands together. I want you to think about both legs feeling equal. So they're 50-50. One leg's not taken over. The heels are heavier. The neck is soft. Now watch my glutes. They're going to go lower, but my heart didn't fold to do it. Does that make sense? So my glutes went lower if I want that extra intensity. Now I've still got that 50-50 cue on. My heels are much heavier. I can lift my toes. I actually just put my fingers under my toes. If I needed to, my fingers go under. So that's how heavy your heels are. All right, now when you exhale, come up, take a moment. Let your blood pressure settle. Ooh, I get a little equilibrium. Inhale. Arms come up, Utkatasana, heels heavy. Watch how my glutes are lower than my heart. I'm not heart lower than my hips, right? So this is higher than this. Now keep that as you rotate. 10. Face forward. Now inhale, keep those same legs. Other side. Face forward, inhale. Now push and let your blood pressure adjust. Mine takes a little moment. Woo! Here we go. Now this is going to be a one-legged squat. Listen to your body. Inhale, lift the arms. All this is the same. And then you sit into both heels at first. Both are 50-50. And notice how the hips are level. So I'm not going to shift. Now, let's put the right ankle on the left thigh. Keep the hips level. Yeah, there you go. 10. Good. This hip's opening, this leg's strengthening. Try to open that knee towards the floor. Yeah, by your hip. 5. That's okay. 4. That's all right. Good. 3. 2. Now, get ready. Stand up with one leg. And then put the foot down. Good. Let everything equalize. Arms up. Utkatasana. 50-50. Now the ankle is going to go to this thigh, so your hips are still level. You don't shift a hip out. Your glutes are lower than your heart. Open that knee. It's like you're opening up a book. This hip is opening up like a book. We're going to take another inhale. Now exhale and slowly come up. Take a breath. We're going to go into a frog. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Let the knees go down. And the forearms are going to go on the mat most likely. Now open up the knees wider. Most likely the big toes are towards each other. And then those of you that already can do it, you went down. Your hands can be your pillow or yeah, there you go, Jean. That might be more comfortable for your elbow. Relax. Make sure you feel the inner thighs relaxing with gravity. You might even be able to take the knees wider. Five, 4, 3, 2, and then on the 1, come back up and you can pull your shins together. Now we're going to take a down dog with your hands on the floor wide. Press your heels back, and you can put your left foot on your right heel and isolate that calf. Keep pushing the hands into the floor. That leg gets your attention. Place the other foot down. Place the right foot on the back of that heel. Both heels press. And this is a pigeon pose, but you can take a figure 4 if you would like. So you're welcome to lie down on your back and do that, or you can take pigeon here. Inhale, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana, King Pigeon. Exhale, forward fold. Now find a way to get comfy. If you're in pigeon lying down on your back, you might like a pillow for your head. Yeah, there you go. Relax here. Now when you're ready, if you're in the other pigeon, the traditional pigeon, you're going to come up, and if you would like to play around with a variation, you can bend that knee in the back, you can hold on to that foot and pull the heel to the fanny. That's really fun. Another fun one is to take the hands together, interlace them, push into the hands, open up the shoulder, both shoulders, breathe in, and then we're going to curl into the other side. So here we go, down dog. And take the other leg up. You're in either lying down pigeon or you're in the traditional pigeon. Inhale, heart lifts for a moment. You got it. You're going to go down. Exhale, forward fold. Relax. And then, Karen, you might like ankle rolls. You might like a little rocking right and left. There's so much to do in all these poses. The hips have there's 6 deep external rotators, so you can usually find more than one area that needs attention. Let the breath be really full through your nose. Now let the exhales release tension that even if it's not in your hip, it could be in your jaw, it could be in your forehead. It's just letting your mind go. You're refilling your cells with vitality and wellness, with care and love. You're relaxing the hips. They don't have to work now. Yoga is a great place to notice if you have any tendencies towards contracting the body, even when you don't need that part to be contracted. So you're practicing letting go. You're observing without judgment. Now, if you'd like to add on to pigeon, when you come up, this is a great little stretch. You can bend that knee. You can put that hand behind you and pull that heel into your bootay. These are neat little stretch where you put your feet together, your hands together around your feet. Isn't that nice? Breathe in. I like this one too. I should have showed your elbow goes on there and you hook. Isn't that fun? Super fun. Jean said, down dog. Good job, guys. Down dog. Here we go. Now, look up at your hands. You can step or jump up to your hands. Drop your fanny. We're going to be going down. Inhale. Roll. Once you get there, put your hands on the floor near your low back, near your pelvis, and begin curling your spine up. Curl it up. Curl it down. Curl it up. Curl it down. Curl it up. Now you're articulating through your low back. Stay up, and you can add on your arms overhead, kind of like a field goal post, or you could interlace your fingers at your low back and walk your shoulder blade flush towards each other. Inhale. Exhale, lower your spine down. And then take your left leg very long and take your right knee over. Let your left hand rest on that thigh. Take your right arm out, and you could do a few circles here and leave the arm out like a T or a Y, and your left hand is helping your knee down. You're going to feel like you can relax your hip more. You can relax your low back more, your upper back, your shoulder. Notice that the posture changes as your exhales consciously release tension. Now when we're going to realign the spine, and once you're there, you can take your right knee long and you can take your left knee down, your right hand's on top. Your left arm might do a few circles. Leave that left arm out, and you're going to feel your hip relax, your low back relax, your upper back, your shoulder. Now, when you're ready, you can come back into neutral, realign your spine, take your right ankle to your left thigh for the hip opener, and this is a figure 4. Now notice how that feels. We have already done one of these recently, either a figure 4 or you did a pigeon. Just notice. Now you're welcome to stay here, or if you want to let your legs fall over, your right foot's on the floor, your right arm goes out, and you can even press that knee away from you like you're opening up the page of a book. This is the teapot, or that's what I've named it. Maybe it has another name somewhere, I don't know. Open up. But it's a fabulous hip opener. It's a lower back opener, shoulders and chest. Let your mind be part of this release. Relax your mind. Let in all the wellness. Breathe in. And you feel your belly, ribs, and heart expand, but you're not efforting to make a full breath. You're allowing a full breath. We're going to take another inhale. This one's hard to come out of because it feels so dang good, but we're going to do our best. Left ankle to right thigh. Now, at first, you can just take that pigeon, just move that ankle, just spread the toes. Inhale, and you can just fall on over. So your left arm goes out, your hand goes to your knee, and you can open it up. Like you're opening up the page of a book. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, gently come back, pull your legs in, and if you have a Dynaband or a Pilates ring or some type of device that you would like to use for your hamstring stretch, please do. If you have a yoga block or a foam roller that you want to add on under your sacrum, please do. And we're going to do a hamstring plus a sacral release. Today I'm going to use my yoga block and a Pilates ring. You can use anything really, a towel and a pillow if you want. So the exhale is going to help us get that leg up. The other leg you're trying to pour down, and breathe really low into through your nose. You want to feel the belly of your muscle and not your knee and not your sit bone. Take that leg across. There's outer hamstring focus when you do that. Take that leg out to the side a bit. And we're gonna switch your leg. Your other leg goes down and pour it. Hamstring. There you go. The leg will go across a little bit. Outer hamstring. To the side. Gently relax the legs both down towards the floor. And this is a psoas stretch. You may have to adjust your block or your foam roller and think about the front hip. And also notice how your low back decompresses here. All right, take a moment and breathe in deeply. And whenever you're ready, let yourself just rest either on the floor in Shavasana or let yourself rest with the legs up. But just take a few moments to clear your mind. To send love and care to your body. Send love and care to your mind. And then slowly wake the fingers and the toes up and come into a seated position where you're neutral. And you're just going to take a moment to notice that feeling of resonance. The yoga is the union of the body, mind, and spirit when everything's in union. Another way to think of that is you're in union with your higher you, that expansive part of you. So take a moment to notice how that resonance feels. That's your natural homeostatic place. We'll set an intention to stay closely connected to this feeling of resonance with the higher me, with the congruency of my mind, body, breath. You know you're in congruence and resonance when you feel that comfortable feeling. You know you're slightly out when you feel a disconnect, but we can come back into alignment with focused thoughts, breathing, and soothing acts of care.